What's going on, guys? It's Ed here from ClicksGeek, and this is my first live in quite some time. So I'm going to wait for a few people to hop in here, and then I'm going to go over a topic. Something came in the mail today, and I wanted to chat about a super low cost and really effective way to bring in a flood of new clients into your business. So just going to give it a few seconds for a few people to hop in, and then we're going to get into the topic. All right, you know what? I'm just going to start, and this will be recorded, so you guys can come back and watch this. So basically what I want to talk about is, let's say you've got a local business or really any type of business. And people come to me and ask, what types of marketing methods should I be doing? First and foremost, I'd say do what you can afford to do. And if you're looking for a super powerful way to market and do so in a cost-effective manner, I think joint ventures and strategic alliances are a really smart way to do it. What that is basically finding people that already have affinity with the market you're trying to target. So who already knows, likes, and trusts the market you're looking to target. It could be the owner of a Facebook group. It could be an accountant. It could be a software company. It could be literally anybody, any type of influencer. It could be anybody that is already doing business with or has influence over the market you're trying to target. So the reason I like them is because they've got what's known as like a host-beneficiary relationship. And you can basically draft off of their influence over that audience to get some customers in a really cost-effective and effective way. I first learned of this method from Jay Abraham. And he, in my opinion, is the king of joint ventures and strategic alliances. And he always says that you're one joint venture away from a 7-figure business or a really solid 6-figure business or an 8-figure business, just a successful business. And he was king of setting up joint ventures. And what I want to show today, the reason I'm doing this video is because this came in the mail. And what this is a strategic alliance or a joint venture between AAA, the car company, and a food service company, Home Chef. So basically what they're doing is, I'm assuming the reason they did this was because someone that has a AAA membership that pays that annual membership likely has a little bit of disposable income that might be interested in a Home Chef or prepared food style product. So what they've done is the Home Chef company has mailed all of the AAA customers. Now, I don't know if they're doing this nationally across the board or localized in different markets. I assume they're going to test it local first, and then based on its success, they're going to ramp it up. But in my mind, what's happening here is Home Chef approached AAA and said, we've got an offer we think your market's really going to like. Why don't we pay for the mailing itself? You mail them to your customers, put in some sort of free giveaway. In this instance, it's 17 free meals. And then they're talking about the offer, a little bit about the company. Here's your promotion card, AAA 17. But what this is doing is this is putting Home Chef's offer in front of a qualified audience of people with disposable income that are known to be purchasers of products like Home Chef has to offer. And that's why they're going to do this. And what they're going to do is, it's two things. Number one, this is a nice benefit that for the customers of AAA, we're getting a discount for this service just because we're members of AAA. But what they're also doing behind the scenes, and I don't know this for sure, but typically this is how joint ventures are run, is AAA is going to get some sort of revenue share of whatever Home Chef sells. Now, I could be wrong here. This could be a paid promotion where they're paying for the right to market to the AAA audience. I doubt it, though. That's typically not how these things work. But the reason I'm showing you this is in your audience, who could you reach out to run a similar type of promotion like this? And it doesn't necessarily need to be a direct mail promotion. It could be, let's say you're a marketing agency. What Facebook group has the audience that you want to work with? Let's say you're generalized and just work with local businesses. Go find a local business group, a local business accounting group, or a local business marketing group, and offer to put on some sort of training for that audience. Let's say you work with auto detailers like we do. Go find an auto detailing group on Facebook and offer to put on some free training for that group. It could be you reaching out to your accountant that you work with and offering to work out a deal where you help grow some of his clients or her clients' businesses. There's tons and tons and tons of different ways where you can create a win-win for people that are doing business with the customers that you want. It's called a strategic alliance. It's called a joint venture. We've run lots of them over the years since we started in business, and now we have probably 5 or 6 really good referral partners that send us business. And it could be influencers in a particular niche. It could be software companies. It could be Facebook group owners. It's literally endless. Now, as I described this here, you're going to see this stuff everywhere. When Marvel comes out with a new movie, they do strategic alliances with McDonald's, and the Happy Meal stuff is a Marvel character. The graphics on the packaging is Marvel related, and that's kind of like branded integration, but it's the same thing. Just find markets that are companies or services that are already working with the people that you want to work with, and figure out a deal where you can strike up a relationship. Now, it may make sense for you to take on one of their favorite clients first, run whatever it is you're doing for them for free to prove that you can do what you say you can do if you don't have any case studies or anything like that. And then you run that pilot out, and then you go to town with it. So lots of different ways to run JVs. Just something to think about. This thing came in the mail today, and I said this is a great opportunity to show how a Fortune 500 company is running joint venture promotions. Now, I'm assuming, I don't know Home Chef, but I know for sure it's a hell of a lot smaller than AAA is. AAA is I don't know what the revenue is. I'm assuming they're like $1 billion company. They've been around forever. I don't actually have a clue what the revenue is. We're customers, have been for a long time, but I have no idea what the revenue is. I just know they're a massive company. I know Home Chef's not. So this is an example of Home Chef drafting off of the authority and influence of AAA. So again, think about it. Who in your realm, who could you draft off of? Who already has know, like, and trust with the audience you're trying to target? Draft off of them. And if you don't know what drafting is a racing term where 2 cars are going together. Let's say this is the car in the lead. This is the car behind it. This car is drafting off of this car. And because it's in its draft and this car is taking all the friction, this car doesn't have to necessarily work as hard in order to go the same speed. And that's what drafting is. So find who you can draft off of and do it. You could do it at a big level. You could do it at a small level. It could be small influencers on Instagram. It could be literally anything. But the nice thing is you don't necessarily have to spend a ton to do this. Let's say you found a CPA to do this with that had 150 local businesses in, let's say, Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Let's say it cost you $150 to put out that mailing. That's nothing. That's $75, $150 to put out that mailing. And you could potentially get a couple clients out of that. So think about how you could implement this and run with it. It's really effective. We've been using joint ventures and strategic alliances for years. If you'd like to learn more about strategic alliances, we did some good interviews I think they were good interviews with Sohail Khan. He's got a book on joint ventures. We interviewed him on the channel. I believe Sohail is Sohail, I believe, and Khan is Khan. Other one would be Jay Abraham. Google, go to Amazon and look up Getting Everything You Can Out of All You've Got. And he's got tons and tons of books. You go to jabraham.com or abraham.com. I believe you can get the book for free as well. But he's the man. He's the best when it comes to JVs. You're one joint venture away from an explosively growing company. So keep that in mind as you're doing your thing. All right, that's it for today. Have a great day. Bye.